Hello and welcome to Robots Retro Spaces. Today we will be talking about the Buck Rogers Starfighter. I just want to do a quick video covering off the only actual toys produced of the Starfighter back in the late 70s, early 80s. So what we'll be doing is we'll be looking at the Mego Starfighter and also the Corgi die-cast Starfighter in today's video. We'll start with the Mego Starfighter. What I have here is a nice boxed version, and unfortunately it is in pretty much mint condition. So we have here the fighter itself, an unused sticker sheet, instructions, 2 wings, and also the wings are unopened, and also the rear thrusters and the front nose cones. You would have probably seen some other reviews about these toys, about how easy it is that these break when they're put onto the rear of the ship. So I'll just take the ship out of the plastic here. So this is what it looks like, nice white version without any stickers or anything like that on it. Maker's mark is down here, 1979. As usual, you've got your very flimsy front landing gear. Be very careful with that, and also another fairly flimsy cockpit opening pod. So this was the Mego produced Starfighter, which is really considered to be the official Starfighter in most cases. The Starfighter is a great toy in my opinion. I know the plastic can be a little bit crappy, but in general I think it's an excellent toy. The only other official toys of the Starfighter that were produced were the Corgi toys. There was 2 other items produced. One is a fly-by-wire Starfighter, which isn't really an action figure vehicle, and the other is the Monogram Starfighter model kit. Once again, not an action figure vehicle, but still a great kit. I'll put photos of those now so you can see what they're like. So this is the Corgi Starfighter toy. Corgi only produced these toys, but they put them in different packaging. So you get 2 packaging for the larger Starfighter. That packaging is known as number 647. You'll see here that this is number 1363. Number 647 is the same Starfighter, but it comes with 2 small figures, so one of Buck and one of Tweaky. They don't fit into the Starfighter, they just come with it. And also the Starfighter has a different box. So, well, the box is the same size, just a different color. And so that's the variation, is really just the box variation. For the smaller Starfighter here, it came in 2 types of hang cell packaging. One in like a plastic bubble and the other in a box. I'm just going to put photos right now of the 647 box and the smaller Starfighter hang cell packaging. Alright, you would have noticed on the 647 packaging that there was a rear flap, sort of like a stand-up card that goes on the back of the box. That box, that flap, which is quite interesting that Corgi did it this way. It's quite intelligent actually. It's actually a separate flap that fits into slots here on the bottom of the box and on the top of the box, and it's the same flap whether you have the 1363 box or the 647 box, which I think is quite interesting actually. I'm thinking about buying one for this one, but I haven't quite got round to deciding if I want to spend the £35 that someone wants for it. So now that we've done that, let's have a look on the inside. So you open it from the side, and then they just slide out like that, like so. And you have missiles on a sprue. And the way that it is attached, which I think is quite ingenious, is just with rubber bands. So a rubber band around the front ski and the two side fins, wheels. And then for the front, for the little one, just a rubber band around the two, through the two wheels there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the rubber band off, and I'm going to show you the functions of this excellent toy. Alright, so this one's pretty much in mint condition, nice and white. And so what you've got in terms of actual functionality is that you can wheel it on the wheels. Oh yes, there we go. You can slide the wings in like that, and then you push the button up the front here, and the wings flop out. And then up here is the place for the missiles that are on the sprue here. For the smaller starfighter, not much in the way of activity, except that you can close those in there and then use the little yellow slider here at the bottom to slide them out. I think makes for a good little mini toy. The packaging and the display I think is actually quite impressive. So from a scale perspective, you can have that one and that one, and then you can see this one here. Just to give another sense of scale, and that's the Land Rover. So you can see here what we're talking about from a sense of scale. So there we have it, a complete review of all the official action figure vehicles for the Buck Rogers line. Just to recap, you've got the Mego Starfighter, the Corgi large diecast fighter, and the mini Corgi fighter, and then you have the fly-by-line fighter, which, like I said, isn't really an action figure vehicle, but still was produced in the 80s, and also the Monogram model kit, which once again isn't an action figure vehicle, but was still produced in the 80s. As usual, if anyone has any questions or thoughts, please just let me know, and I'm happy to answer them. If anyone has a spare Buck Rogers lying around, please let me know, because I wouldn't mind having one to put into my Starfighter or Land Rover. And as usual, keep collecting, and thank you for watching.